Ganesh. Hello students. Welcome to my English grammar class, class 9, chapter 10, adverbs and adverbials. This is part 2. In the last class we have already discussed what is an adverb. How can we find out adverbs? And what are their forms, how adverbs are formed and their uses also, and we have also discussed the types of adverbs. In this lesson we shall discuss about the adverbials. We know adverbs and adverbials very often mean the same thing, use the same, and they are used in the sentence, and they modify the verb, adjective and adverb. But adverbs and adverbials very often mean the same. What is the difference? An adverb has only one word, but an adverbial has more than one word. Take the example. She came to room quickly. Quickly is the adverb because it is only one word. So it is a adverb. She came to the room in a quick manner. In a quick manner is adverbial. Okay. So a group of words. So a group of words in the form of the function here is adverb and it is adverbial. Let us see the forms of adverbials. So then you can find out the adverbials in the sentences. You can form, you can make, you can use, and you can also find out the adverbials in the sentences. You see which can be the adverbials. First let us discuss an adverb phrase. An adverb phrase can be said an adverbial. Take the example, we are drinking very slowly. Very slowly is the adverbial phrase because very is the adverb of a slowly adverb. So it is adverbial phrase. Adverb phrase. They played wonderfully well. Well is adverb, wonderfully is the adverb of the adverb. And wonderfully well is the adverb phrase. So this is an adverb phrase. A prepositional phrase, you know, we are playing in the park. I caught it with a knife. With a knife in the park are the examples of a prepositional phrase. Okay, begins with a preposition this phrase and a function here is adverb and a group of words, so it is an adverbial. You see, a noun phrase can be also an adverbial. How? She came last week. Last week is a noun phrase. I got your letter this morning. This morning is a noun phrase. So this is an adverbial. We know the forms of adverbials are an adverb phrase, a prepositional phrase, and a noun phrase. So let us discuss the position of adverbs in the sentences. We know adverbs can be used at the beginning of the sentence, that is called front position. It can be used in the middle of the sentence, so that is the mid position, and it can be also used at the end of the sentence, that is the end position. Let us discuss first the front position. Take the example, slowly I opened the door. Here slow is the adverb of a manner we have already discussed, and it comes at the front, fronting the sentence, at the front position of the sentence. Perhaps the man is blind. You know, this is perhaps is the sentence adverb. Perhaps is the sentence adverb. It modifies the sentence and it comes in the front position. Usually he comes to office in time. Usually is the adverb of frequency. How often? Usually. So it is the adverb of a frequency. It comes in the front position. Yesterday I met him in a shop. So yesterday is the adverb of a time. So it also comes at the front position. Okay. Next, the mid position, and adverbs or adverbials can be used in the middle of the or mid position of the sentence. The mid position, it can be used after the main verb be. He is probably right. Here probably is used after the be verb is, and it can be also used after the first auxiliary. I have never been to Pune. So you see, have is the first auxiliary and been is the main verb, and it can be used after the first auxiliary. I have never been to Pune. Before the main verb, he hardly does his work properly. Does is the main verb and hardly comes in the mid position just before the main verb. Okay, end position you see the children are playing happily. Happily is the adverb and it is used at the end of the sentence. I met him yesterday. Yesterday is the adverb of time. It is used at the end position. So we have already discussed the position of adverbs in the sentences. So we can use adverbs can be used at the beginning of the sentence, at the middle of the sentence, or at the end of the sentence. So let us discuss the order of adverbs in the end position. So if more than one adverbs come in the end position, how can you use and what is the order? The normal order of adverb is MPT. MPT here stands for adverb of manner, P for adverb of place, T for adverb of time. She sang beautifully in the town hall last night. You see, she sang beautifully is the adverb of manner. Sang how beautifully. Manner adverb in the town hall place. Where? In the town hall. That is the adverb of a place. Last night. When? He sang when? Last night. Last night is the adverb of a time. So you see she sang beautifully in the town hall last night. You see beautifully in the town hall last night are used in the proper order. That is the order is manner, place and time. That is MPT. She sang beautifully yesterday. You see, she sang how beautifully. How is the adverb of manner comes first. Then yesterday the adverb of time comes next. So she sang beautifully in the town hall. We know the same pattern, same order. MPT. Beautifully is the manner adverb. In the town hall is the place adverb. Beautiful manner adverb comes first, place adverb next. We played in the park yesterday. In the park is the place adverb. Played where in the park? When yesterday. So where in the park is the play adverb of place comes first. Yesterday is the adverb of time comes next. This is the pattern. So he spoke very well at the meeting yesterday. We know spoke how very well is the adverb of manner. Spoke here at the meeting is the adverb of place. And yesterday, when? Yesterday, and that is the adverb of time. So he spoke very well at the meeting yesterday. So this is the pattern is manner, place, and time. So another situation is there. PMT. PMT, the difference is there. You know, when adverbs more than one come one after another in the end position. So time adverb of a time always comes at the end. There is a change of order is that is MPT, here is PMT. When place comes first before manner adverb, if the verb is a verb of movement, recurring a destination, go, where, puri, come, send, arrive, reach, throw, the etc. These verbs are the verbs of movement. They recur a destination. After this type of verbs, the adverb of a place comes first, then adverb of manner, then adverb of a time. Take the example. We reached. Reached is the adverb of a moment. It recurs a destination. So place adverb comes first. How? We reached where? Home. When? How? Safely. When? Yesterday. So this is the verb of adverb of this is the verb of movement. So the order is here PMT. We reached home safely yesterday. Take the other example. They sent the patient to the hospital by car last night. They sent where to the hospital? How? By car. When? Last night. So the order is place, manner and time. They sent the patient to the hospital by car last night. So I think we are clear. When there are two or more adverbs of a time or place in the end position, the adverb of a time or place indicating smaller unit goes before the larger one. How? Meet me at 11:30 a.m. on Monday next week. You see, first time comes, then day comes, then week, then month, then year. Smaller unit goes fast before the word goes before the larger unit. In case of a place also, we lived in a hotel, a smaller unit. In Puri, the larger unit. So we lived in a hotel in Puri. Okay. Then position of adverbs like even, only, just, simply, etc. The above adverbs are called focus adverbs, and they can change places depending on where we want to place the focus. For the example, only I met the boys at school. Here means only I met. Nobody except me met the boys. Only I met the boys at school. I only met the boys at school. I only met them but did not do anything else. You see next. I met only the boys at school. Means I met only the boys, not the girls or others. I met the boys only at school, not outside the school. So here the above adverbs focus on words before which they go. We use these adverbs, focus adverbs, before the noun which we want to focus. Okay, so these are the, you see, then comparison of adverbs. We know as a comparison of adjectives, there is also like adverbs. I can run fast. Fast here is the positive. I can run faster than you. Faster is the comparative. I can run the fastest of all. The fastest is the superlative. So you know 3 degrees are there, positive, comparative and superlative. For the example, slowly, more quickly, because this is slowly to more than one syllable. Quickly, more than one syllable. Quickly, more quickly, most quickly. Yearly, one syllable. Earlier, earliest. Well, better, best. Little, less, least. Okay, so let us discuss some adverbs. Use of some important adverbs that we usually use and we should know them. Yet is an adverb. Yet is usually used in negative and interrogative sentences. It normally goes at the end of a sentence. We use it to talk about something we are expecting. How? They have not posted the letter yet. They have not finished the work yet. They have not reached here yet. Has the postman come yet? So we use in interrogative and negative sentences at the end position. In a formal way, we can place yet in the mid position. How? He has not yet posted the letter. She has not yet finished her work. Still, we use still to tell that something is going on longer than we expected. Means, are you still working? That means we do not want that you should work. You should complete your work. Are you still working? That means we use still to tell that something is going on longer than we expected. It usually comes in the mid position in questions and positive sentences, and after the subject in negative sentences for special emphasis. Example, Vishnu still has not finished eating. Okay, you see, and already means before now. I've already finished my lunch. Has he already eaten his lunch? We use it in question and affirmative sentences, not in negative sentences. We can't use already in negative sentence. They have already returned home. Affirmative sentence. Have you already had done it? Interrogative sentence. So it can be used in affirmative and interrogative question or interrogative sentence. It goes in the middle end position. You see another is no longer, any longer, anymore. No longer and any longer suggests that something has come to an end. No longer has a negative meaning and it goes in the mid position. Any longer and anymore is used at the end of negative statements. For example, I no longer live in Bhubaneswar. I do not live in Bhubaneswar any longer or anymore. So ego is usually used in the simple past after the time expression to show how far in the past something happened. I met her 10 years ago. The accident took place a few minutes ago. Never, ever, seldom, scarcely, hardly. never, scarcely, seldom, hardly, ever are negative adverbs. They mean almost not. These adverbs usually take the mid position. For example, ever is used in negative and question sentences. I have never seen Gandhi in my life. Have you ever been to Delhi? He has hardly done anything useful. She seldom visits us these days. These are negative adverbs. And for emphasis, these adverbs can use or go in the front position. In such cases, the remaining part of the sentence is formed like a question sentence. Auxiliary comes first. Never did he obey your any order. Seldom do we go out these days. So quite true. So these are adverbs of degree. They take adjectives or adverbs after them, so is more often used in question and interrogative sentences. Why are you so happy? The music is too loud. Is quite satisfied. Enough, unlike other adverbs, enough is used after verbs, adjectives, and adverbs it modifies. It is something different. You did not run quickly enough to catch the train. He's smart enough to win the prize. I think you have completed. We have already completed. Let us do the activity 1. Put the adverbs given in the brackets in their right order. I went there late. Here, adverb of a place comes past, adverb of a time comes next. Next question. She ran into the room quickly. You see, the adverb of place comes first, then adverb of a manner. Why? Because ran is the verb of motion, and went is the verb of motion, and they require destination. So, place adverb comes first. Then you see, Aju spoke nervously in the meeting this morning. Why? Here the pattern is MPT. First manner, then she spoke how nervously. Then place where in the meeting, when this morning. So MPT, manner, place and time. It rained, next question number 4, it rained heavily in the evening. It rained heavily at 6 o'clock in the evening. You see, it heavily is the adverb of a manner, rained how heavily, and when at 6 o'clock in the evening, and 6 o'clock is the shorter unit, and the evening is the longer unit. So at 6 o'clock comes first, then in the evening. The car turned left towards the school. You see, the car turned left towards the school. He seldom behaves. Seldom, negative adverb comes before the main verb. Behaves. So scarcely means adverb behaves how? So carelessly. Adverb manner at work. He seldom behaves so carelessly at work. Okay. He played in the park yesterday. Adverb of place comes first. Then we know adverb of time comes last. We reached home. Reached is the adverb of moment. Reach needs destination. So he reached home safely yesterday. Here, first place, then the manner, then time. PMT. She met me at 9 p.m. on Sunday last week. You see, at 9 p.m. on Sunday last week at the adverb of time, and shorter time at 9 p.m. and on Sunday last week are used a shorter time, a time, then day, then week. We lived in a hotel in Puri. Okay, we lived in a hotel in Puri. So shorter unit is in a hotel and larger is in Puri. So I think we have completed. You can do yourself, read and see the again and again. You can have a clear-cut idea about adverbs and adverbials. Best of luck. Thank you.